So I have a baby shower on Saturday.
Is she pregnant or not?
I don't know.
I don't know what to believe anywhere, and I don't know what to believe with Bonnie Blue. At least she's doing something kind of original.
Original? She's not that original. You know, like sexual content on the internet
this profession.
Yeah, like, you know, well, she's not a prostitute. We have to say that she's not a prostitute. She doesn't
she
ever
not?
No, she doesn't charge for the fun. The fun is free.
Does she not?
No, the fun is free. It's filmed and popped online.
But isn't it, if you're getting paid for the online stuff, it's not prostitution?
No, you're a sex worker. You're still a sex worker, but you're making adult content. So she's not charging for the sex. She's charging for people to watch it.
Okay, great.
Great distinction. In case anyone's out there thinking about doing it, they're like, well, great. If it doesn't make me a prosy, then I'm absolutely in.
Do you know what's so funny? That reminds me. So sometimes I just think about what other profession could I do?
Oh, God. I'd love if sex worker was there.
Just once a week.
Once a week, you just get fucked by a rando.
Just once a week. Once a week I think about what profession I could do.
Right. Sorry, I spiraled quick.
I'm just a typical 35-year-old woman who's lost in her life, right? And so I'll go on Seek and just check out what do you need for this, and because Seek will tell you what qualifications you need for things.
Yeah, right.
And so the other week, and I've thought about this before, this wasn't just a random one, but sometimes I'm like, I could be a nutritionist and really get my shit together, when it comes to food, because I've got such a toxic relationship with food. And if I became a nutritionist, maybe that would heal me, and then I could use that to heal other people. So then what you do, if you're like me, and if you are like me, let me know in the comments, you'd be like, Seek, what's the difference between nutritionist and dietitian? And then Seek will tell you, nutritionist, technically anyone can call themselves that, but it also is only a 3-year degree and la, la, la. And a dietitian is this, that, and whatever. I'm getting to my point.
Can't wait.
You're like, Seek, what's the difference between a prostitute and a sex worker? And which qualifications do I need for one or the other?
Yeah, both zero quals. Both zero. I guess there's a standard of willingness that I don't think you have.
No. I don't have the willingness to be a sex worker or a prostitute, adult creator, any of that. Good for Bonnie. She does. She's got the willpower. She's pushing through a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
she's pushing through a lot of hatred for her online.
Yeah. Yep.
She's pushing through a lot of men.
I guess they're pushing through.
In lines. They're pushing through her. She's pushing through them, a sea of them.
Sea of men, yeah.
Back. She's Bonnie Blue. So Bonnie Blue we've talked about a couple of times on this show, and that is because we are perplexed by her whole...
everything.
Shtick.
Shtick?
All of it.
Sorry, shtick?
Shtick. Shtick.
Yeah.
Shtick the dick in there. Bonnie, earlier in the year, we talked about her because she had said she was pregnant after she went on what she called a mating mission where she had sex with 400 men.
Yeah, Breed Bonnie.
So
I think it was something to Breed Bonnie. There was a Breed Bonnie thing.
Yeah, breeding mission, yeah.
A breeding mission.
So then we talked about...
Just side note.
It's kind of Handmaid's Tale-y,
It is. Did you ever think that this is where we would be in our career? Did you ever think that you and I would be here talking about Bonnie Blue's breeding mission when we started all those years ago doing a show?
No, I did not.
No.
Okay. Certainly didn't think I'd ever use the term breeding mission, so there's something new for everyone here.
And by the way, it's breeding mission, not breeding missionary. I'm assuming the breeding can happen with all different positions.
Than missionary.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there would have been more than missionary. So she allegedly had unprotected sex with more than 400 men on February 7, and then she came out with a baby bump in April. and was like, success. So we talked about it because she went to the doctor's office and showed that she was pregnant or whatever with like clearly I don't know. Was he fake? I don't know.
He had a ski mask on, and it was so early in the
He's like,
pregnancy,
I don't wanna...
and the sonogram thing looked dodgy. None of us were like, this is a real thing happening. Sure.
So she kept it up though. She's like, no, I'm pregnant. And then we talked about her again because she came out and she was like, fucking fooled you all, didn't I? This was a fake baby bump. And she took the silicone baby bump off, by the way. Incredible baby bump. Like, obviously she's got enough money to go to the people who are making fake baby bumps for movies. So she had this fake baby bump. She took it off and she was like, I made $1 million from you suckers because you all believed that. And so we talked about her then, and now we're talking about it again because I guess she's actually pregnant. But I don't know, because who could believe her at this point?
Exactly.
Who's believing her at this
Can
point?
believe anything. So it popped up in our Discord, and if you want to join and be a wackadoo, so Nikki popped it up from what I saw, and Nikki was like, guys, hang on. Is she pregnant?
Yeah. And we were like,
Don't know. We'll look into it for you, Nikki. And it seems like
so
the couple of things that I saw on the internet, it looked like she had, unless it was AI, it was just a still, but she had the bump out. Like you could see the bump.
But I'm sure she had the bump out when it was silicone as well, though. Like I feel like she did. But anyway, she did have the bump out, and I am going to say something to lean into if she's being real. Her boobs look like maybe they've followed suit with the bump, which happens in pregnancy because they're filling up with the milk.
Right.
So
a bit early.
They fill up early because you got to get the colostrum.
Don't know what that is. Colostrum sounds like something you take when you're an older person for your bones.
Yeah, well, ask a gym bro.
Oh, is that the stuff that they want?
Yeah, they wanted the colostrum and the breast milk for their muscles or something. But colostrum is the first thing that comes out.
That's why I take colostrum.
Exactly. Yeah. You're perfect for it, actually, because you got a baby face.
Thank you. Oh, so yeah, and I love suckling at the teat.
Young.
Yep. Great.
You do love suckling at the teat. So if this photo is real, either she's made sure the boobs have grown and look the part by jacking them up, or it's real. News.com.au, where I was reading about this, they used an AI checker tool that they have.
Okay.
And the AI checker says that this doesn't look like it's a doctored photo. This doesn't give signs of it being an AI'd photo.
Okay.
So take with that what you will. It's news.com.au. I don't know. Are they paying a good premium fee for their AI checker, or are they using the free one with a watermark? Do you know what I mean? Bonnie has come out and she said, yeah, I actually am still pregnant, you suckers, and I'm due in November.
Oh,
so what's
wow.
that? It's June, July, August, September, October, November. So does she still have 6 months left?
I feel like it was longer than 3 months ago we talked about her and the fake pregnancy. Like, or was it not?
Well, February is when she did the dicking.
Mm-hmm.
She could be due like the 1st of November. Let's be real.
Sure. So
I'm just looking at her now and I'm like, would she be that big at 3 months? But every woman's different.
Oh, you're second.
I was that big at 3 months.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The second I got pregnant, I couldn't not tell him because I got, like, my belly popped the second I was impregnated.
It was crazy. And she looked that big the entire time. You're going to have to say the whole time. And then you were like, people were like, oh my God, how long have you got to go? Like thinking that she was close. And she's like, 6 fucking months.
Time.
I got 6 months to go.
Yeah. Meanwhile, with my first, I could hide it to like 16 weeks, 17 weeks. I could easily hide it. Second time, 4 weeks, baby. Pop.
Once you pop, you
8
can't
weeks.
stop.
You're
It
3
was
months
out.
pregnant. It was crazy. So maybe she's just a early popper. So she said that she is pregnant, and then what she did was she hosted a baby shower. And
As you do.
it's what she wanted to do at the baby shower that had everyone's tongues wagging.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday. Next Saturday. And I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Why?
It's just fun. It's a twist on the baby shower. I'll be
not
having
fun.
sex with the people as well as. And it's going to be like a mixture of wholesome baby shower games, like the traditional trying different baby food, along with other fluids added in there.
Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby. This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Do you not see that in any way as a denigration of your baby?
No, like, it is difficult because I don't want to sexualize the baby.
Why? Okay, so let's just recap. Just a quick little recap. She's having a baby shower and she's gone great. She's kind of like in sort of radio, you come up with like stupid ideas for fucking games and stuff and
Remember
competitions.
we wanted to do the baby race?
Yeah.
We wanted to do the baby race when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
They didn't let us do that.
No, they didn't let us do that. But ours had nothing to do. So she's gone baby shower. What does that relate to in my industry? Golden showers.
Yeah.
So
Golden shower.
So I guess she's going to get peed on, and don't be fooled, huge market for it. Massive market for the showers of the golden variety.
So I knew that you would know about this because you're like into golden showers or whatever. And you're vanilla as they come, as we know. But you have a lot of knowledge about
I
that
talk at dinner
world.
party with a bunch of other gays, and they really open my
Yes.
eyes to what is happening in the world.
Yeah, and you're like, wow, I'm not even a full teaspoon of vanilla. I'm a half teaspoon. Like
jeez.
that's how little I have seen.
Oh, actually,
And so
remind me that there's a story that I've
I
got to
did-
tell you that's not for the channel. Remind me that there's a story that got told, and it's so full on I can't repeat it here. And if any of the actual wackadoos want to hear it in the Discord, I'll record a separate video for everybody. But it cannot be
that.
put on YouTube.
I look at that and I'm like, there is no market for that. That is fucking
No,
gross.
huge market.
Pissing on
Massive.
people is disgusting.
No,
You're telling me
everyone's got a
there is a
kink.
massive market for golden showers.
Look, see, the thing is that my brain, as much as I don't want anyone to piss on me, is less grossed out by it because it's just pee, right? I don't want it on me, but in my head, I'm like,
yeah.
it's pee and it washes off. It's when we get to other things, I'm a scat man.
The
Like
poo.
when you get to that kind of that, I'm not just talking about scatting, I'm talking about poo, I'm talking about scat. When you get to that version of it, that is so, I just can't even, I struggle to pick up the dog shit. And for the nappies that I've changed in my time, I'm like always like, oh God, how does this come out of a human? There is no way that I want to involve that into a sexual nature. I'm not kink shaming anyone. It's just that my brain cannot get past that. But the golden showers thing, big market, just like feet, right? Feet, huge. People love feet.
Oh, again, what is that?
It's not for me.
Feet.
It's not for me.
Gross. They're ugly. All of them are ugly. I don't
especially.
care if you have a nice foot. I don't care, Mum, because she likes to tell me she has a nice foot. My mum's always like, I could have been a foot model. I'm like,
So specific. When people
they're
say
still
I could have
ugly.
been a foot
They're
model or a
still
hair
ugly.
model, I'm
Like,
just like, come on.
I couldn't have been either. My hands are so aged because of my white skin.
Yeah, look, I've got stumpy hands. They're quite small.
Yeah.
And I've got the most heinous feet. They're clean. They're clean.
They're so ugly,
They're
you guys.
so ugly.
But there would be someone willing to pay money for Wilko to show his feet. And if you are that person,
Fucking
show yourself.
I tell you
Your hand
what,
up.
send me some
He's up.
cash.
He needs some
I
money.
need some
mate.
cash, guys.
He's got low on the
I've been
cash.
hacked lately. I've had things stolen. Channels not doing great. I need some cash. So I will send feet pic.
Yeah.
I will absolutely send feet
They're
pic
like-
for cash. That's where we're at.
Hobbity. They think of a hobbit.
Yeah, very,
and
very
then
hobbity.
think
For
of
someone
his
who's quite
feet.
tall, you would think that like it'd be a lanky
Yes,
foot, but it's like my
they'd be
foot
long.
started the growing process and went, oh no, we've got to work on his torso more. Like, and that just put all the,
Yeah.
made my torso long and wide, and then kind
Yeah.
of just left the feet as is.
So golden showers, baby showers, they're all intertwined in Bonnie's world. And apparently during the celebration, she slept with 112 random men and let them shower her with urine.
Oh, so the showers happened.
Apparently.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
So,
Okay, so we missed it.
We're
Okay.
taking the word from the internet here.
Yeah.
Again, we've touched on this already. What can we believe?
How deep do we
So,
go with this?
all
And
of this-
I'm regretting that wording, but like, how deep do we go? Do we buy a Bonnie Blue OnlyFans subscription and we like actually find out what's happening here, or do we just take her word
I
for
have
it?
a question, actually. I have a question for you on that. I think if you're in a relationship and you pay for a subscription to an OnlyFans person,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would consider that cheating. What would you think?
I wouldn't consider it cheating.
Oh, cheating's probably not the right
Yeah,
word.
cheating's not the right word. I wouldn't
But,
consider it
like,
cheating. I would consider it stupid because it
It
feels.
seems a step above.
I guess. Look, I don't.
Do you know
Okay,
what I mean?
again, I don't think porn is healthy. I don't think
No, neither do I.
watching
I
mass
think
amounts of porn is healthy. I don't think it's good. I don't think the industry is good.
No.
I understand, like, we all need sex and we all have sexual urges, and that I'm all for. Go out and have sex.
Yeah.
For that. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for people who need assistance, if you want to be a sex worker, go and be if you want to be work in prostitution and be sex, great. I just feel like watching porn is bad for the brain. So I'm against it the same way I'm against like doom scrolling. Like, I just think it's anything that's bad for your brain.
Well, it's addictive, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so.
But it
and I
also
think that
fucks your
there's
brain.
there's a
And
whole-
guys' dicks stop working.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And I feel so sad for particularly Gen Zs. They're the first that we've sort of seen come through the world with like all of it just literally in their hand. Like back in the day, the young guys had to search for it. Yeah. They got to find magazines in the shops and they got to find something hidden behind somewhere or find a video or whatever. And a little harder to get addicted to it. But then that generation where it's just in your hand, it's stressful to think about how much addiction there would be there. And then, like you said, the dick not working. But that to me, if I found out my husband was paying for a service of a woman online, that crosses like more of a boundary.
Look, everyone's boundaries
Does that
are
make
different.
sense?
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. Like if my partner was searching out porn all the time, and that was his, I would be like, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah.
Like if you want to have sex, let's just talk about that. And I'm a gay man. You don't have to talk too much. We don't have to talk too much about it. It's not a huge, we don't have to, you want it? Okay, great. But
that's what's so great about being a man and being gay. Like, surely you
there's a lot
both
of gay
generally
guys who
up
don't
for
know.
it.
There's a lot of gay guys who just
Really?
just don't have the drive.
Even if you're not in the mood, though, surely if your partner was like, I'm in the mood, you'd be like, now I am.
I am that person. There are a lot of
Right.
people who are not that person. They're just, it doesn't
Right.
compute for them. They don't, that it doesn't, because I'm just like, all right, it's just 3 o'clock on a Sunday. Why not? There's just some people who are like that and some people are not. But I don't know if I would look at a subscription to OnlyFans as cheating. I just don't know what the word is. It would be something that I'd be
I don't know what the word is.
What's going on with you? I think for you, you'd feel some sort of betrayal by the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I would. And I don't really know why, but it just seems like a level that, I don't know, goes beyond the normal level of that type of.
Yeah.
Oh,
People pay subscriptions to hear me talk about stuff and my opinions on things on YouTube. I do it with my clothes on.
Yeah, that's fine,
right.
I guess.
But again, I guess it's like a sexual
that's
parasocial thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, the parasocial thing, because from my understanding about these OnlyFans models is they create content that makes the person feel like it's for them specifically. Like it's very, in our years in radio, one thing that you're taught is that when you're talking on air, you don't say, good morning, listeners, because that means that the one person.
A lot of people haven't
in the car
followed that rule, by the way. A lot of people have not followed that rule.
So many. You're meant to very, very much make it singular. How are you this morning? And it sounds like you are the one person in your one car. And so I know that OnlyFans models would follow that model of like talking to their subscribers. And I think because there's that parasocial relationship with them, and if they're a subscriber who maybe has a little bit of an issue with actual relationships in the real world, there might be like a brain thing with some of the people who really think they're in a relationship with Bonnie Blue. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Of course there is. There is absolutely people who they've fully invested into that relationship and they pay like. So now
consider that person has a wife or a girlfriend or something.
Yeah. I think that they would be doing it in secret.
It's not cheating.
Yes. But I feel like anything that you do in secret from your partner, like anything that you're like, I have to do this in secret, and Courts is now running through the Rolodex of things that she does as a secret from her husband. Anything you do in secret, I think
he knows about all the chocolate I scarf.
Yeah, it's generally food related. I think you have to. I think you have to go, why am I doing it in secret from the person? From the person I'm not meant to have secrets from.
I don't know about buying a Bonnie Blue subscription. All of that to say, I don't know. Maybe if someone in our comments has had a subscription and seen something, some insight would be incredible.
Yeah.
Even if you just did it out of like pure curiosity. Because there's got to be so many people who just sign up just to
what is everyone talking about?
I always wonder, are these news sites, do they subscribe to get, understanding of what they're writing about? I mean,
journalists
news.com.au isn't.
Yeah, no. Journalists generally, like if you want to get a full scope of a picture, you've got to like see the pictures.
Like Louis Theroux, he's definitely paying some subscription
of course he is.
So that he understands what he's talking about.
So he figures out exactly what's going on. Yeah, you absolutely have to do that.
Yeah.
But for me, because so much is like bullshit, I would assume that she is doing it, because if she wasn't, there would be so many guys saying, I subscribed, it's bullshit. And we're not seeing a bunch of news articles and the Reddit threads that I've read about Bonnie Blue. The people who have described the videos described them the way that she has talked about them just on her socials. Yeah. There was this many guys. This is what happened to me. We had a great time. All of that seems to be true and exactly what she's doing. So she's going to keep rage baiting. The rage baiting is going to keep going.
So rage bait will keep going, and the only way we're ever going to know if she's actually pregnant is if she fucking films the birth.
She will. That'll be an OnlyFans thing.
And if she is, she will definitely do that, and someone will get that video, or they'll at least leak the information to the news. But this is one thing that I hadn't really thought of, but is like such a good point, right? This doctor has said, look, there's no shame about having sex while you're pregnant.
No, not at
all. A lot of women have sex while they're pregnant, and it's completely fine and normal.
Actually, some people are told that they should do it to like speed some things up at the end if things aren't moving.
Yeah. Well, they say towards the end, if you are like, if you've gone over, apparently. I don't know. There's been two things that have been said. One is that apparently the female orgasm will relax you so much that it may spur it on.
Great.
The other thing
Only
is
if your husband's really hitting the spot, though. You know, if he's not, then
only if he's doing his job right.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get
And
it.
not all of them are.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the second thing is that apparently the semen like interacts with like the cervical lining to like soften it to release the
semen softener.
the bloody
Wow.
plug, the mucus plug.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know which one is the truth, or maybe they're both a little bit true.
Or
no
both
experience
bullshit.
here in that. I can hands on heart.
Yeah, because I could see your
no
face as you were
experience in
talking
that
about it,
avenue.
like people having sex towards the end. I find it. I would find it if you'd said to me, you know,
I was
even all these.
humongous.
Yeah,
I
if-
was so humongous.
If you'd said to me like years later, like, oh no, like I was raging for Bobby towards the end of my pregnancy, I would have been like, really? Because you seemed so unhappy. Generally, because you were like, this child needs to leave my body now. This child needs to leave. This needs to be done. I can't move. Look at my feet. Like, I think the last thing that you would have been doing is like, Bobby, guess what time it is? I just can't imagine.
Oh my God, my feet. We should get a picture of my
We
feet
should.
for the Discord. That
Yeah.
was during my first pregnancy, and it was summer, and they were fucking huge.
Yeah.
You've never the thong
fluid.
line stayed in the foot after the thong was off. Looked like I was still wearing thongs.
Like it
But,
could,
this-
it could end a drought. The amount of fluid that was in those feet, it was a lot.
Just pop it with a pin and just let it like a sprinkler. So this doctor has said it's not the sexual activity itself that she needs to be worried about, but she could get infections in the uterus from the amount of different people that she's having sex with. Because, how can you be sure
Yeah.
about hygiene and everything? But also, generally, women can get infections just from a lot of sex, even if
Yeah.
it's with the same person, because the pH levels and everything down there, they're very sensitive little things. And it can all get thrown out of whack, and then you can end up with UTIs and this, that, and whatever. And UTIs while you're pregnant can be much more stressful. I mean, UTIs are crazy. UTIs can send people actual crazy.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard about. Yeah, because wasn't it like on Succession? Didn't the old guy on Succession, the
yeah.
dad, didn't he get
the
some sort of
dad?
sexually transmitted something, and then he wasn't taking the drugs for it, and then he like started to lose his mind?
Yeah.
Because they talk about that in
So-
people in like retirement homes and stuff.
Yep.
That because the
Yep,
oldies
yep,
are
yep.
banging all the time, that they have to regularly get screened.
Stop it.
They are though,
Everyone's
and good for
thinking
them.
about their nan and pop now.
I feel fucking good on
What are
them.
they getting up to?
Good on him. Like my pop would
I don't know.
always
I
tell
don't
us
know.
after he had prostate cancer, he said that he tried Viagra and it just gave
Oh,
him a
thanks,
headache.
Pop.
The only thing that got hard was his head. And he would tell us all the time that Viagra doesn't work. Oh my God. Speaking of Viagra, guys, my partner and I.
He's tried it.
No. My partner and I did this genetic test. You know, when you get the DNA
Oh,
and you set it off, and we
yes.
did the lineage and like
Yes.
all the things that we
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we did this
How
whole
wide are
thing.
you?
Yeah. So it was his idea. It was his idea. And he just went and bought the kits and we did it. And then we got the results back. Took ages. And it says that I'm predisposed to like Viagra won't work on me. Like Viagra is not
How
going to
can
work.
it tell?
I don't know. There's like a percentage that Viagra won't work on me. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, it says a lot of other dark
a bit-
stuff, but the Viagra thing was really
Oh.
no, just
I
like
want to go through all the dark.
yeah, I'll send it to you. There's a whole PDF, you'll love it. But it's like they talk about like all your risks for cancers and stuff, and that's all obvious to me because of my family history. But it would not be good for your brain. You should not do this. This
No,
is
I
not.
was going to say I want to do it, but I also think that I'll just like if I found something out, I would just walk around being like, I've got cancer.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
and it's
I've
a chance.
already
It's
got
a
it, I know
percentage. It's
that.
not like you're definitely going to get it, but it
Yeah.
says that like I should have like a Mediterranean diet, and Viagra is not going to fucking work on me. So when the dick stops working, and I've often said in our friendship many times, when I wake up in the morning and it hasn't
Yeah.
woken up before me, it will be sad. I will be very, very sad,
Sad day.
and I'll
Sad
be
day.
like, I guess it's all done. I can't even take the blue pill.
Well, I think you should at least try and report back in however many years that happens to be if this podcast is still going.
Imagine in like 20 years, I'm like, guys, it's time. I've gone to the doctor and I said, give me the blue pill. And what a long hook. Okay, guys, in 20 years, actually, I hope my dick's working at 60. Let's say 30 years. I think 70, I'll be okay with
When's
it.
it meant to stop?
I don't
know if I want
I
to
don't know. No, you do. You do. Whether you want
What
to
a
know or not,
way
drunk around the
to-
table at a barbecue, I'll tell you. So,
Oh, yeah, you're going to tell me. Yeah,
So-
yeah. Anyway, so it stopped working, Courts, and it's all wrapped up down there because the test was right and the Viagra did not work.
I do want to shout out the Wackadoos at Discord. There'll be a link in the comments and also the description if you want to join. For people, if the link doesn't work for you, let me know and I'll send you another one. The Discord links like expire, which is so dumb. Even if it's a forever link. So join our little chat. We have lots of little chitty chats. I love it. And we just asked because we said we were going to record this episode about Bonnie Blue. Nikki was the one who suggested it. Nikki jumped in. She said it's probably too late of a response. No, Nikki, just in time. But my thoughts are, if she does have a child, I feel so sorry for the child. They're going to need serious therapy.
Yeah.
When people
and
say
Bonnie keeps backing that up, and by saying like, yeah, but my kid's going to be set for life and never going to have to work if they don't want to.
but
and
it's not
stuff,
about
whatever. I'm like,
money.
it's not about that. It's not about that. Like, you can still get really fucked up. Like, look at celebrities' kids. Some of them are so messed up.
Yeah. And even if like the celebrity, like you look at like Tom Hanks, isn't one of his sons
isn't one of them in
struggled?
prison or something?
I don't know. But like you can still have like seemingly like Tom Hanks is like America's favorite
Yeah.
dad, was America's favorite
Yes.
son. And still have huge family problems. And you know what? That's like a little. I was at a thing the other week and at a dinner, and someone said, "Oh, my family's pretty normal," and I just felt like going, "No, they're fucking not. They're not.
You just haven't
just
figured it
not.
out yet. You
You
there
think
is
they're
something
normal?
there.
Of course, there's something there.
There's something there.
There's always
Something in all of
something
our
there.
families.
So with Bonnie Blue's kid,
bubbling.
there's always going to be something, whether or not she's a sex worker or
There's
not.
always going to be something.
You know, whether
Yeah.
she's doing the
No,
online
no.
content.
There was a funny. There was a funny comment that said something like, "That kid's gonna do the best TED talks in 30 years." And I was like, "Yep."
Son of a sex worker. All right. We'd love to know your thoughts about Bonnie Blue. And we know we don't even have to ask because you probably clicked on this because you're like, fuck, I've got feelings about Bonnie Blue. And you can share them below. And if you want more of Bonnie Blue and what we've talked about her, that's going to be right in front of you right now.